These are the car rides in Uganda. These are the bathrooms. These are the malaria pills you have to take before, during, and after visiting the country. These are some of the rural homes that we worked on while there. Shoved between 3 other sweaty and smelly people in the van, being jostled back and forth incessantly while NASA navigates you through the potholes and the dirt road can be a pretty painful experience. You're probably carrying your bag for the day, including a giant water bottle. There's a 30% chance you're sitting on top of a wheel that's really hurting your butt. And if you're taller than 5 foot, you're likely to be hitting your head on the ceiling of the car. After about 20 minutes of this, you realize that instead of bracing your muscles to avoid hitting everything and gripping your bag, all in a futile effort, it's easier to relax. Let go. Let the car move you where it will, because there's nothing you can do about it. In the same way, you'll get a plate of food just like this. And you might not know what a lot of it is. But just go with it. Just eat it. As for the latrines, you really have no choice. Ignore your instincts about how gross or unsanitary or whatever they are. Just take it all in. And once you take that first leap, you'll realize how normal it all really is. In fact, every single one of us on the trip stated that we got the absolute most out of it by letting our guard down, letting the environment take over our senses, and giving in to the whole experience without any preconceptions. For me, sometimes approaching someone from the community was nerve-wracking. Sometimes I didn't know where the conversation would go from good, how about you? Good. But I learned to relax my reflexive muscles. I let the experience of conversation jostle me around to maybe some uncomfortable places, just like the van. But that's where the real heart of my experience was. These tiny sparks happening in one-on-one conversations. Which is awesome when you consider that we're on the other side of the world. One night, some of us sat outside just looking at the Milky Way, realizing that those were stars we never get to see at home. Then someone said the words reminiscent of Dr. Seuss. We're just a speck. And it's true. In this world with 7 billion people, it's easy to feel small. And even easier when you think about our tiny planet as a fraction of the universe. A man named Justin Vernon once sang, "At once I knew I was not magnificent, but I can see for miles, miles, miles." And this is where I think the most intensive beauty of human existence is. Justin Vernon was right. We are not magnificent. Our experiences in Uganda have no real impact on the rest of humanity. But this tiny blip in the rest of the going-ons of the world is at the soul of life. This is it. This is the essence of real living. We have to know how small we are, how insignificant we really are for all of this beauty to take over and make sense. So, just go with it. You don't have a choice. We will all be riding in this bumpy van until the end of our lives. So try it out. Relax those muscles. Breathe deeper. Step up and start that conversation and get the sparks going. Because we may not be magnificent, but this is where it all is.